What's up, y'all? Ivan here from the Ivan Rides YouTube channel. Today we are taking the Handlworks Modified 60 volt Super 73 RX and we are doing a full commute experience video. We're starting our ride here in Midtown East and we're going to make our way down to Chelsea where Last Mile NYC's flagship store is. From there we're going to make our way back up to Midtown East where we'll take the 59th Street Bridge into Queens. It's a gorgeous day to be outside doing after-work errands, so sit back, relax, enjoy the ride. It's good to have you on board today. I just want to remind everybody I am affiliated with the following companies, so if you want to support the channel, there are going to be affiliate links and affiliate codes down in this video's description. Using those links and codes will allow you to save money on something that you are planning on purchasing while also generating a small commission for the channel. So thank you so much in advance for your support. I really appreciate each and every one of you. With that said, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, it's good to have you back. Just like every full commute experience video, I'm going to go over a few things here so you know what to expect. Down below, you're going to see chapters. I get that a video like this is a longer time commitment, so hopefully the chapters will make it easier for you to navigate the video. In the middle over here, I have the Relive app running. That means at the end of this video, I'm gonna play a clip that's gonna show you the route that we took as well as some of the fun stats generated from this ride. And finally, since this is a full commute experience video, I wanna give you as immersive of a ride as possible. So we will not be, we are actually gonna be doing very minimal editing. We're going to leave in all the mistakes, we're going to leave in all the traffic stops, and also we are not going to have any scripts or talking points planned for this one. We're just going to have a mix of, a mix of commentary on what's going on, some occasional storytelling, some updates, and sometimes I'll even cover like why I'm making the decision that I'm making here, just so that you can kind of understand a little bit more about what's going on. But yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoy this insanely hot summer rush hour ride through New York City's traffic. It's gonna be, I promise you, it's gonna be a ton of fun. So if you stay till the end, I promise it's gonna be a good time. Ugh. I hate these things. So you're probably wondering, Ivan, why are you heading down to Last Mile down in Chelsea? If you didn't get a chance to watch the last video, I'm gonna leave a card up here on the top right where you can see the previous video to this one. In that video, I actually brought my Nami Klima Max and my Wago AT2 Plus to my friend Andy's garage because we were planning on selling it. What ended up happening is Andy actually has a bike that I really want, and we're just gonna do a straight up trade for it. And the bike is gonna be the show bike. That's the one that I was telling you guys about. It's gonna be, I'm pretty excited to see it join the stable here. But also, there's a few parts that I need for it to kind of start the modifications on it so that we can get it ready for Electrify Expo. And Last Mile is one of the few places you can actually do that. Did I forget my keys at work? I hope I didn't forget my keys at work. But yeah, like I was saying, Last Mile is one of the few dealers here in New York City that has the parts that I need for the bike. Eventually I'll do again the introductory video once I get it like up and running here, and we'll share the bike with you. But for now, if you guys want to speculate in the comments section what it could be, that's probably the only clue that I'll give y'all, because I think it's going to be fairly obvious once I get it, because it is a bike that I've wanted for quite a while. But yeah, Last Mile is going to have the parts, and we're going to make our way there. It is 5:22, and I have to get there before 6 o'clock. I also don't want to be that guy that shows up exactly at 6, because that's literally like one of the worst things to do to retail folks. So we're gonna try and get there as quickly but also as safely as possible. And then once we get it up and running and we do kind of like the intro video, we're gonna basically strip that bike back down so that we can get it to Arcane Moto for powder coating, and then kind of do like a before and after reveal. So it should be a ton of fun. I'm excited. I'm really excited for this one, because like, again, I've wanted this bike for a very long time. It is hot as heck, like really hot right now. I know it's only 90 degrees, well, only 90 degrees, but the humidity levels in New York right now are like brutal, like absolutely brutal. Oh, come on. So we're gonna get a couple of questions about this, but just to kind of preemptively answer it, in some of the older videos, you used to see me kind of going through the reds and doing what's called the Idaho stop, where you kind of just roll through, treating it like a stop sign. But that changed about 2 months ago now, when New York City decided to criminalize the going through reds and treat it like a something that requires criminal summons. My guy, what are you like? See, that's the problem. It's not really us as a community, but again, it's the delivery folks. And I mean, I can't blame them, because from what I've heard, if you don't deliver within a certain time, apparently the app penalizes you for it. So instead of coming after us, maybe come after like the root of the problem. But that's a lot to ask for a city like New York. And why does that man have a shopping cart with his bike? Oh, the things that we see here are crazy. Absolutely crazy. But yeah, so we officially, starting, I believe, almost 2 months ago, we've been stopping at every single red light now, just to make sure that we don't get a criminal summons. Also, it's okay for us to use the walk sign, because usually that walk sign was used to give like alternative transport an opportunity to kind of get ahead of traffic. So while the red light kind of stays red, we always use the walk sign. But even sometimes I don't really do that, because depending on how well versed the cops are on the law, I've heard of stories where they're giving them out to people that are doing that, the summons, and I don't have the time, and I don't have the desire to sit in court only to have it like dismissed because it was a stupid thing where the officer didn't know what he's enforcing. But we'll leave it at that. So for now, we just kind of stick stick with it. Because like here right now, you see walk sign here and walk sign there. Technically, I could make this right, and since everybody is making this right, I'm going to make this right. But yeah, you generally will follow those signals. But yeah, that's one of the big changes here, because I still get a lot of questions on the old videos where they're like, why are you going through that red light? Why are you going through that stop sign? Why are you doing New York things? And you know, New York kind of has, like I've always said in every video in the past, it's got a rhyme and a reason and a flow to the way things are. And as a person that's kind of navigated this city for the last 2.5 decades, it just kind of comes to you naturally. And there's a give and take that everyone is, there's almost like a shared understanding on the road. But yeah, things are different nowadays, so we're changing that up. Sorry to make it about that. Again, it's just like we're kind of like freestyling here, and we're just kind of chit-chatting. There also might be times though where I have nothing to say, and I hope you guys are okay with just a little bit of silence too. It is after work and I'm exhausted, so and my voice is a little worn out. So, and this is exactly what I mean here. Red light, walk sign. We're using the walk sign to cross. And I see a Super 73 over there, so I assume they're headed towards Last Mile as well. But we'll see. We shall see. Ooh. I forgot what package that is. The ones with the blue and the stripes. It's a really nice color. Yeah, really nice color on that Super. I don't know who you are, my good sir, but great choice. Now, we're both gonna go. I think Last Mile is coming up over here. I remember seeing it on the map earlier. It's after like the two parks. I got 13 seconds to make this light, but we also can't blast it because pedestrians. There we go. Okay. And it's been a while since I've been here, actually. The last time we were at Last Mile was when we did that little group night ride for the Electrify Expo in October of last year, which is, I cannot believe it's been that long already since we've done that expo. It feels like it was literally yesterday, but this goes to show that time flies when I guess you're having fun. Ooh, a McLaren. Yep, there it is. It should be over here. Should be over here on the right. Oh, look at the doggy. New York's got so many dogs on baby carriages. So this is kind of like one of the big differences before, from before to now. Before, with this red light, we would have actually just taken the liberty of going through since there was no traffic and it was basically just us. But now we're stopping here, so. And I think it should be right up here. Yeah, looks like it. Yes, here we are. And we found Last Mile. So what I'm gonna do, folks, is I'm gonna kind of just maybe I'll edit some of this out. Maybe, actually I probably will, and then I'll catch you guys when we're making the trip home after we pick up the parts. So no, I'll just throw it in here. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Right, everybody. That is it. Mission accomplished. Don't fall. Okay. Mission accomplished, and we can head home. We got the parts that we needed, and let's resume here. And we can head back. I should probably strap this so that my tie is not like slapping into the camera here, because last thing we want... Oh, what is this? Last thing we want is blocked footage because of the tie. So I remember there was a video one time, one of my old videos, and this camera kind of kept going into my jacket. And all you see is just like everything just kind of closing in around the camera, giving you that like weird claustrophobic feeling. So let's see, we'll go up the west side here. That should give us a nice little change of pace. But yeah, and it made the video feel like oddly claustrophobic because everything just kind of kept like closing in around it like that. And the last thing I want is this tie just being like constantly just like flapping into the lens. That's never a good thing. Okay. Oh. Okay, I take it back. I said earlier that it is the perfect day for an after work errands run. It is not. Again, it is not. It is hot as heck. Like, hot. Oh. We'll take this up maybe like 20 blocks and we'll cut through like 42nd Street or something. Crazy thing was, I was actually going to take my visor off and do that thing like people tend to do this thing with the TSG now where they don't wear the visor and they just put on like glasses and goggles, but I need this like help filtering all the nastiness here in New York out of my line of sight, and also I can actually see. It's so bright. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna stop here in the shade. But just like the group ride that we did with the Hawaiian shirt ride, y'all, it feels so much better once you're like actively riding like this, because you're getting that breeze and it doesn't feel quite as hot. But it's still hot. I can feel like barely any oxygen or any air getting into the helmet. Even with those little slits built into the helmet here, it is like brutal. I don't know why I didn't wear my mountain bike helmet, but I just don't want to. I don't like how actually low the camera sits on the mountain bike helmet. So I like the TSG for recording, but it is horrendous when it comes to like the airflow. But we are now in, where are we here? 40s. So we're in Hell's Kitchen, and that is the USS Intrepid over there. We've seen that a few times when we take the waterfront to the old spot that we used to go to for Electric Wednesday, 6 Point. I don't believe we're going back there ever again because they once said that they were going to welcome our group, and they didn't end up welcoming our group because they were busy. So it was like, I get that it's summer and you're busy, but like, you know, we've been supporting 6 Point even through the winters, you know, when nobody's coming out to the outdoor beer gardens. You know, our crew was. There may not have been a lot of us. It may not be like all 50, 60, 70 of us, but the core group of 10 to 15 riders, we were all here. So, you know, shrug. But yeah, USS Intrepid over there on the left, and then this area over here will cut us through Times Square, but then we'll be coming from the west side instead. We chose this way because it's a little bit more open, and I didn't want to get stuck in all that like stop and go traffic by cutting in through the middle of Manhattan. But here we'll stick with the cars. Hopefully it's an easy cut through here. So since this is probably the halfway point of the video, I just want to take this opportunity to say thank you for coming along. If you like these full commute experience videos and you want to continue seeing it, please give the video a thumbs up, as it really does help out the channel. It tells me, the creator, that you like seeing these types of videos, and it tells the algorithm that it should be shared with more people. If you have any questions about what happened with the scooter or what the build might be, I'm probably not going to answer anything about what the actual bike is, but if you have any other questions, feel free to leave it in the comment section down below. Now that work is kind of like let up a little bit, I can finally respond within like a reasonable time frame here. So yeah, leave a comment, and then I'm looking forward to hearing from y'all there. If you just want to say hi, I'll also respond to that in the comment section. And if you really like my videos and you want to support the channel, there is going to be an icon here on the bottom right with my logo on it. If you click on that, it'll automatically subscribe you to the channel. Just turn on the notifications so you don't have to deal with trying to figure out when I'm releasing. I mean, I literally release at the same time and the same day every week, but just in case you don't want to deal with that, just turn on the notifications. And I'd love to have you as part of the IBIN Rides family. It is peak season for us PEV YouTubers, so we're making some pretty big progress towards 10,000. So I look forward to having you as part of the IBIN Rides family and finally hitting 10,000 subscribers. Oh God, I'm so sorry, y'all. I had a lapse in judgment there where I was like, I forgot I was recording and I just yawned. My bad. Oh, Lord. Again, jaywalking is okay, but Idaho stops on red aren't. Shrug, right? Shrug. Oh, man. Okay. Get off your phone. And look at this guy. Okay. What is... Oh, it's the guy from Creed. Hello, my friend, we meet again. It's that guy. Scott Tap. No. I feel... I'm probably going to have to mute this part for copyright purposes, so my bad, y'all. Right. My bad. That was that guy's music was really loud, and I'm kind of really tired of kind of editing out the copyright strikes. That was one of the hardest things about the NYC Zooz Club group ride editing and uploading. Outside of like the issues that I had with the Insta360 X4's memory card, it was dealing with all the strikes that I was getting from the copyright, because people play their music very loud on the group rides, and that's just part of it. So you end up with a lot of these sections where you think you're going to be okay, but even if it's like 3 or 4 seconds of music, all of a sudden it's like it's giving you that like warning, like, hey, you can't monetize this, and it sucks, but it is what it is. I was talking to Johnny Prime about it, and he was like, he's got to deal with it constantly when it comes to making the food videos, because in the restaurants there's always music playing. So worst case, I might try to just amplify my voice or reinforce the audio with my voice, and then try to somehow cut out the okay, this is really tight, I don't think I can get through there, and somehow cut out the music. But yeah, we're gonna swing around this. It's crazy how busy it is. It's a Sunday, by the way. You'll see it when the stats come up, but it's a Sunday, and it's usually never this busy on a Sunday. But summer in New York City is a different beast in itself. There's Grand Central. We're usually up on that bridge, but we decided to cut through this way instead, because it allows us to make a left here coming up, so that we can take that to the 59th Street Bridge right here. Okay. Perfect. 3 seconds to go, and then we can turn. There we go. Hey. Sometimes the timing works out. Sometimes it doesn't. Okay, is this going to change? Okay. Oh my god. Okay. surprisingly, again, I'm just surprised that it's this busy. Like, really, genuinely surprised. And right now I'm kind of deciding, I'm not sure if I want to take the car lane into Queens right now, or if I'm going to take the bike lane. If I take the bike lane, then I can just chill. But if I take the car lane, I can really blast it and make some really good time. But I don't know. My wife and I have like dinner plans, and that's pretty much it. So I'm not really in a rush. So I don't know. No, we'll take the bike lane. Let's see how it is. Let's see. It's been 31 minutes and we've only covered 6 miles. Basically 3 miles down to Last Mile, and then 3 miles back up to Midtown here. Probably got another couple of miles left. What is going on? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna make this right here. But not quite here. Oh, what is this? Wow, okay. Crazy. Yeah, we're taking the we're taking the bike lane. I'm not dealing with that nonsense. I'd rather chill. I'd rather chill. Ooh! Did any of you guys catch the that Super concert with Black Sabbath, by the way? I'm kind of hoping that we get a Blu-ray. I don't really buy like Blu-ray and stuff like that, but I want that full concert lineup, man. I was watching some of the clips on social media, and I was still at work during my lunch, and I was like getting like teary-eyed because to see Ozzy like that compared to like the Ozzy that I have in like my memory, I was so happy for him to be able to do that like one last concert and do it and complete it well, you know, like they killed it. So I hope they eventually sell like a 8K or 4K version of that. What's this guy doing? Maybe the tight shorts have constricted the flow of blood to the brain where he's just going the wrong way. I mean, tight pants will do that to you. Tight pants will do that to you. It's okay. They can have this light. We'll catch them on the bridge anyway. Eee. Bye, Mr. Tight Pants. Okay, what's going on? Ooh, that's sketchy. That's sketchy, taking that turn blind. Oh, there it is. That cool river breeze. Oh my goodness. And here we go. We still have people walking on this side of the bridge. Like, I don't know, y'all. Like, It's been months now. Oh, what the Okay, it's fine. I should have actually just stuck to the middle over there. What is going on here? People are just having picnics on the bridge. But yeah, back to Black Sabbath. Hopefully they come out with that as a Blu-ray or a file that you can download. Or maybe they can put it permanently on like Netflix or something, or Hulu. Let me get in front of these guys. Yeah, so excited for it. Excited for it. It's just all of it. Just, you know, it's so nostalgic, and also like it makes me happy and sad at the same time. Kind of like when I watch like old concerts of like Linkin Park. I mean, bands like Korn, Linkin Park, Slipknot, Rammstein, like Meshuggah, Black Sabbath, Megadeth, like Testament, like all these like bands of my childhood. Just when I see them as like adults now with families, it's just, you know, it makes me smile, but also like makes me sad at the same time. Okay, this guy looks like he wants to overtake, but yeah, we'll leave that topic there. We're almost done here anyway. Yeah, I should have just stuck with the car lane. Frustration levels are much higher over here. And it's not because people are riding slow. It's just, it angers me that we basically converted that whole south side of the bridge for pedestrian traffic, and it's still taking so long to kind of communicate that with the city. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Can't get mad at things that you have no control over. Or I could. I could, but we won't. By the way, have you guys been handling the summer in the city? Anyone do anything interesting for all these holidays, like 4th of July and stuff like that? Well, I mean, for my US-based subscribers and viewers, anyone do anything interesting? I'm gonna live vicariously through y'all because I worked. That's all I do. All I do is work, dubba, work, and that's it. I mean, at the end of the day, the bills got to get paid, right? So we just do what we can. God, this place just smells like straight up weed. But yeah, let me know if any of y'all did anything interesting. Just genuinely curious. I feel like I'm always like one of the few rare people that are always working within these general long American holidays. I think I've told y'all before, I generally get about, well, like actual official holidays off. I only get like 3 holidays off with my job per year. I've got a ton of like PTO or paid time off, but I usually don't end up taking it as much as I would like, because at the end of the day, as a salesperson, I've had this conversation with y'all before. As a salesperson, yes, I could take that time off, but I just don't make sales, and sales are very much a necessity for supplementing our salary. So everyone's going to be riding through that glass, and everyone's going to have a flat tire soon. So nope, not dealing with that. But yeah, so that's why I keep, petitioning at work, like every time they ask for kind of like input on how the schedules should be. I keep telling them, I'm like, hey, we need more like official time off. Just because you give me like floating holidays doesn't make me want to use them, because again, if I'm not at work selling, I'm not making commission. So living in New York with the healthcare system that we have, it's not cheap. It's actually very expensive. So we got to make as much as we can while we can. And hopefully one of these days we'll get YouTube to generate some nice supplementary income, and then maybe one day become full-time. But for now, the goal is to just kind of be consistent and make the best videos I can. Ooh, that cool breeze is nice. It's so nice. All right, here we gotta always be careful because of these blind turns. But that's it for today, y'all. Thank you for coming along. It's I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you, as always, for your support. If you made it this far, you're probably one of my true hardcore subscribers, and this is the perfect time to kind of update y'all on the Iben Rides group ride, or the Iben group ride, whatever it is. I think we've got a few sponsors secured, and it's just a matter of kind of finalizing the actual schedule and the actual time. It seems like everybody wants a weekend ride, and since it's going to be a night ride, a weekend ride just kind of works out better. So it may not be in collaboration with Trail Tuesday, so it might just be like a Super Squad X Iben Rides type of ride, but we'll see how that goes, and then we'll see kind of like how everything plays out. But now it's just kind of trying to plan it so that we can make it fit within the actual schedule. And then as far as like, I'm going to be taking some time off for my wife's birthday in the next couple of months. I want to go away at least for a little bit so that we can have like a few days away from the city, just to kind of reset ourselves, get plans recentered. And then I'm going to take some time off to catch up on like housework that needs to get done, like possibly paint and fix things and repair things, because that's just part of what you do in the house. Unfortunately, with all the work that I do, I can't do certain things when I get home, because there's rules within apartment buildings and when you can kind of like do hammering and like any type of like construction type stuff. So we'll do that time off, and then I'm also going to take some time off for Electrify Expo. I'm going to submit all of that. I hope that some of the Super Squad can come out, and I hope that Harrison can make it out for the ride, because I think we're gonna have a good amount of people riding from, let's just say we'll most likely meet here deep in Queens, and then we'll ride out to we'll do that 25 miles to Nassau Coliseum. So we're excited to do that, but as an introvert, y'all know, expos are super draining, and then add the heat and all of that. So we'll make it work, and we'll get out to that, and that's it. So
We're gonna have dinner at home.
we're gonna the ride is kind of coming to a close here, so you know what, it's already been 46 minutes, so we might just call it quits here. Yeah, so that's gonna be it. Thank you guys for coming along. If it's going to be about 7 days before the next video comes out, so if you want to enjoy some of the playlists that I've put together, everything is kind of separated by topics. So we have like separated by PEVs, separated by topics, group rides, first impressions and overviews, reviews, etc. Each one has its playlist, so hopefully the playlist can keep you company until the next one comes out next week. So other than that, I will catch y'all on the next one. Let's finish that, and I'll see y'all later. Peace out, everyone. Bye.